Welcome back to Urban America Today. We are here in Atlanta, Georgia. Chris and I are having just a bomb time this evening. We are here at the Atlanta Event Center at Opera, and we are here for an amazing event called Networking in Atlanta, which Brandon Milch is doing for the last year or so, and they've been have invited us here this evening. And if you missed our last segment, don't worry, you can watch it again. We had Mr. Angel Ramirez, who is the chef this evening, and had a whole bunch of food, and now we're going to have dessert. Miss Montavia will be here this evening, and she's preparing to come on the mic right now. Miss Montavia is a local chef, but she's also known for her pastries. Yes. And as you all can see, that's some of her work. Man. So we had some chocolate cake earlier, and yes, she got some pies, and she got some cookies. It's all homemade. We just having a good time. I love my job.
Oh, yes, we do. There are definitely perks,
too. We love perks.
There are perks, too, hosting Urban America Today.
It is.
At least today.
But they're trying to kill the workout, though, Chris. They're trying to kill the workout.
We have to...
How can I maintain Angela Bassett arms, and we got Miss Montavia and Angel Ramirez with the food?
Setting it out.
It's not even fair.
Yeah.
But our job is to eat the food, so we're going to do that.
And we do apologize earlier because we were so busy stuffing our faces that we
put our mics
back on. Y'all didn't want to hear all that smacking anyway.
Yeah, because we was killing. We really were. And our producer is just not making it fair. Our producer has a table, is bringing a plate here, and we have Miss Montavia. Let's move all this. And oh my goodness!
Oh, here she comes! Here she comes!
I'm not gonna shout.
Oh my God!
I'm not gonna shout. I am not gonna do it. I'm not gonna shout. We have Miss Montavia here, who is known as the Master of Sweets. And not only that, but she is here this evening. She has her company here, which is called SweetDestinations. Miss Montavia, we are just honored. We just thank you. We bless you.
Yes. Well, I love y'all too, because y'all enjoyed my dessert.
Yes, but now tell us what made you said you were cooking for a long time, but what made you want to actually say, you know what, I'm going to go up there and start that business and do this? What made you want to go for it and do it 2 years ago?
Ever since I was 10 years old, my grandmother taught me how to bake desserts. The first dessert that she taught was caramel cake.
Jesus, Father God. Can I shout now?
That old fashioned.
Can I shout now? Now, tell us about, okay, so we'll get to grandma in a minute. Okay. But tell us about what is this and what is this. We're going to take care of that during the break. Okay. But what is this and what is that? Give us the ingredient, what's the name, all that good stuff.
These are my Screaming Strawberry Margarita Cupcakes.
Oh,
you can have these in two versions.
Okay.
You can have it without the alcohol, or you can have it with the alcohol. Okay. I use the Jose Cuervo.
That's in those right now?
No, these are the virgins.
These are the virgins. Okay,
these are the virgins.
Okay, all right. Oh my goodness.
And then we have the awesome apple cheesecake.
Awesome apple cheesecake. Now, how long did the cheesecake take? How long did it take to make that?
About an hour.
About an hour. And the cupcakes?
The cupcakes, it all depends on my mood, how I want to make them.
Okay.
And the customer. If the customer wants an intense daiquiri or margarita cupcake, that's knock them to the floor.
That's what you do.
I'm going to give it to them.
That's what you do.
You're going to get what they want. You get what they ask for.
Now, why pastries? Why not food? I mean, I know you do food, but why the love of pastries? Is that where grandma comes in?
Yes. It's something about when I make my desserts and it makes a person, I don't care what mood that they're in, I want them to have a foodgasm. And what I mean by that,
foodgasm.
And what I mean by that is they may have had a bad day. Mm-hmm. One bite of my dessert, they'll forget about it.
Right. Because before we came on camera today, when we were setting up, Miss Montavia came in. She had the nerve to come in with homemade chocolate cake.
Yes,
with
ma'am.
Extra frosting.
Yes, ma'am.
Extra frosting. And we were all here running around getting things done. Roy's giving orders. Me and Crystal doing what he told us to do. And she cut the cake up. We all just said, okay. And there was just a flock over there, and people were stressed. We were calm. The stress calmed down. Mm-hmm. So food does that.
And I think I actually did have a food gas. We had a little moment.
You did have a moment. All right.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
And I'm fine with that.
Right.
You know, I'm good with that.
You can accept that. Okay.
I also proposal too.
Yes. I was like, keep feeding me like this. You want to do some things.
Okay. Family show. Family show. Now tell us, because this takes some work to do. Now, who makes up your team? We mentioned your web guy. She brought her entourage this evening, ladies and gentlemen. She brought her entourage. Mm-hmm. But tell us how you get out to the public. Tell us all those things, how people will find out about you.
Well, if they want to order, they can actually go to my website at SweetDestinations.com.
Okay.
or you can go to SweetDestinations.biz, or you can go to Montevia's SweetDestinations.com.
Okay, all right.
I guarantee you will enjoy it.
That's all right. Now, you're based here in Orlando. I'm sorry, in Atlanta. You're based in Atlanta. But you know our producer, Roy Evans.
Yes.
Because you all grew up together in Miami, South Florida. And what high school was it? What high school was it?
Generals.
And what year? Go and tell us.
Oh, I'm not afraid. Class of 1990. Yes.
She's a year after. Oh, good. What are you going to
Put it out there.
That's
Put
all
it all
right.
out
That's all
there.
right.
We still love it.
And you know that's what it's about. It's about connections over time.
Yes.
You know, maintaining who you know, and then here we are tonight in Atlanta, having you on our show.
It's
so how
a blessing.
wonderful is that? How
It
wonderful
is
is
definitely
that?
a blessing.
What would you say is because we know you love what you do, but what if anything, what is an obstacle when it comes to cooking? What's an obstacle when it comes to getting your products out there? Because there are tons of us who do pastry, but what makes you so distinct?
I put passion behind my desserts.
Okay.
My desserts stand out. When a person tastes my dessert, they will know I made it.
Gotcha. Okay.
It will stand out.
It wasn't Publix.
Oh, no.
It wasn't Costco.
Oh, it's better.
It wasn't Miss Jenny at the church.
Oh, no.
It was Montavia.
In Montevia, them.
Montavia. Okay. All right.
You must be Montevia.
It must be. Now
Yes.
tell us about your grandmother, your inspiration, and tell us what she used to make.
My grandmother, we call her Nana.
Okay.
And the famous dessert she always made was the creamy, I call it creamy caramel, but it was a caramel, the old fashioned, stand on
The sugar you stir.
Oh,
I saw my mom do that in Alabama.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, you stirring all night.
If
Stirring
you don't
for things,
stand up
yeah.
there and stir it, it's not caramel.
Right, okay. Wow. So she made the creamy caramel.
Yes.
All right. Now that was
Yes,
for all the holidays?
right.
That was just for any occasion?
That's any occasion.
That's all right.
Because we always fellowshipped on Sundays, and
Right,
we
so
always
they did
met at Big Mama House.
Right,
and
right.
you never would, you never can say what you're going to get because somebody might bring sweet potato pies because everybody in our family can cook.
Right.
But for some reason, the desserts were
That was
hand on down to me.
Yes.
Yes.
Came to you. Wow.
And
I
then
love it.
And now you're carrying on the fine tradition.
Right.
Yes.
of that.
And right now, I'm working on the recipe book.
Okay,
I'm
you're
working
writing
on
a
a
book.
cook. Yes.
You know what? I mean, have you thought about going on these reality shows that, shows like Chopped and shows like The World's Best Chef? Because, have you thought about doing that? Have you been,
Yes.
because, hey, the next best TV reality show could be Montevia's show, but
Oh, that's in the
Mission.
works.
Okay.
Montevia, because we know that's what this is about.
Yes.
We're networking here tonight. We're meeting people, seeing what their strengths are, how we can help them, how you can help us, get you out there, get us out there.
Oh,
we all
yes.
go there together.
Oh, I agree.
We all go
Let's
there
go.
together.
All
We
about
all go
building your
together.
brand.
And that's all right. So you're writing a recipe book.
Yes.
That's wonderful. Now, are these your recipes, grandma's recipes, things that you
It's
just
a mixture
created?
of both.
Okay.
And what happened was the recipes that my grandmother gave me, I took it a step further.
Okay.
Because she always wants you to do better
Right.
than what she did raising me and my sister. And it's like once she gets in that kitchen and she get to singing, we knew it was
Gospel
showtime.
hymns.
Oh yes.
Let me ask you, grandmama used to hand the cup. She was like, that's enough. She would say, that feels right. Isn't it amazing? And that is just, that is soul food. No measuring cup.
Nope.
No nice little cup. None of that stuff. None of that.
You leveling it off. You
It was,
leveling it off.
it feels right. That looks right.
It's
Okay,
like,
that's yeah. It's just amazing how that works.
Now with
Beautiful.
the alcoholic desserts, I have
Okay.
to measure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have to measure.
Because
you don't want-
Chris and I, because you did promise Chris and I and Roy for the show's purpose to be real with our stories. That you did promise us some things that have alcohol beverages so we can test those for our audience.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. Later.
Yes.
Later.
Right. Okay, we can do that. Right. Okay. Now tell us again where we can find you online. Give us the phone number and your website to our audience.
Okay, if you want to reach me, Montevia of Sweet Destinations, you can go on Montevia's SweetDestination.com or you can go to SweetDestinations.biz.
Awesome.
And you can reach me at 678-953-8228.
All right. And you know what? When we come back from commercial, we're gonna when we come back, this will be gone.
Yes.
That's just how